Yo, what's up guys? It's Gaming Lodge here and I'm back with you with another video. This video is another grinding spot. It's called the Skyreach catacombs. Alright, you guys probably heard of this place, but not only am I going to tell you about this place, and not only am I going to tell you that I didn't mention it in my previous video, the top 5 grinding locations, but this location is by far the best. You guys did mention it in the previous comments in my previous video. But this time, I'm not only going to show it to you, like I said, I'm going to tell you how to grind it. Alright, so before you even walk into this dungeon, you need to look at your build. Alright, make sure you have some good AoE and some sort of self-healing. Alright, if you do not have any type of self-healing or any type of AoE, I do not recommend walking or step foot in this dungeon if you're by yourself, okay? If you have at least one person with you that has an enormous amount of AoE, go ahead, go grind all you want. But you want to make sure you have AoE when you walk into this dungeon, because there's so many enemies that will follow you. You're talking about 50 of them, all in a giant group, packed up, and they're all hitting you at the same time. So you better make sure you have good armor, good AoE, and you have some type of healing. Alright, it's very important in this dungeon. But anyways, let's jump right into that dungeon. The location of the Skyreach catacombs is in Claghorn. Alright, so in case you guys don't know where Claghorn is, it's right here on the world map. You go to Claghorn and you zoom in. You want to be more on the northwest side of the map, and it's right there. For those of you who have never been to this dungeon, right as you walk in, you'll just see a big hallway, bunch of rocks to the side. You see a dead dude right here, obviously. And you'll hear a voice. And when you walk in, you'll just see a buttload of enemies. That's about it. But here's the thing you need to know when you're in this dungeon. Not only the fact that there's a bunch of enemies you have to kill and they'll chase you. There's a big long circle that you need to go to. Alright, this is the circle. So what you want to do is you always want to start off, I usually start off going right. Let's say you do. You want to start off going right, and you want to literally just run down this hallway. And when you get into this room, that's when you want to hit the kill. Alright, you want to make sure you do that. And once you've killed all those enemies, you go through here and you do the same thing. So you just rinse and repeat and do it all over and over and over again. If you have leveling armor, if you have ESO plus, or all the crap that you need to get more experience, or crown experience scrolls, whatever, you will get so much XP, and you're talking like 75k XP each run. So here's the thing. In order for the enemies to respawn, you must leave the catacombs. Alright, you just leave the area and then you just go back in. That's all it takes, and they will all respawn. So the way you guys want to grind in this dungeon is practically what you want to do is you want to get them all in a huge pack. You gather them all up, shoot at them, run through the dungeon, and once you have gotten them into a big giant zombie horde, you want to go ahead and kill them. Alright, so make sure they don't surround you too much, because they can do a lot of damage to you because the fact that there's so many of them. But you want to basically go around the whole dungeon, and you want to put them in a huge zombie horde pack. That's what you do. Alright, that's really all of what you do. You don't have to put them in giant big old hordes that you can't handle. Make sure you have your AoE and your way of doing damage. That's really all you need. And yeah, and you do that. You want to make sure you go all the way around the whole area. You can do big old giant zombie horde packs, or you can do small zombie horde packs, whatever you prefer. I would suggest for newer players that you start off smaller pack, and you work on getting an AoE build that has some type of healing. Alright, make sure you do that. Just so you guys know, by far this is probably the hardest place to level, and it's the best place to level, because there's so many enemies and they will overwhelm you if you get them in a big enough group. But just remember that those of you that are new to this game, you CP level dudes to a really high CP, you've probably been in here a million times and you know all about it, because this is probably where you do all your grinding, leveling type stuff. Okay, this is mainly for people who are new to this game and are looking for a grinding location. Maybe you're like level 30 to 40 and below CP. All right, this is the best place by far, but it's the hardest place. And if you want to look for places that are more like lower level grinding locations, then I have a video, top 5 grinding locations. Watch that video, because those are for lower level people. Okay, this is mainly for CP, but if you do have a powerful enough build below CP levels, then yeah, go in here. I recommend it. But remember, get that AoE and get that healing. I'd recommend coming in here with a person, because for the sake of XP, because you do get a 10% XP boost. But yeah, this is the best place to level. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and please rate, comment, subscribe, check out the channel. Definitely leave down a like. Alright, yeah, check out the channel, subscribe, and yeah, peace out guys. I'll see you in the next video.